Hey everybody, StreamLabs just launched an incredibly cool new feature. They call it Collaborate or Collab Cam to it. Um, those of you that are out there and you're used to doing shows where you have multiple different people on, you're used to doing talk radios, anything along that lines to it. Um, this is kind of this is a cool feature, and it looks like it's passing a lot of the technical limitations, and I do get a lot of people that want me to help them out with how do I do streaming, how do I get things set up. I give you one-on-one advice when I go through that. I actually sit down and I handle that technical side for you as much as I possibly know to it. But here we're coming across a bit of a problem to it. So I've done a little bit of looking out there. YouTube, I'm not finding any videos out there. If somebody has something, please hit a link on this for us down in the description for it. Yes, I'm going to post this in a little while out on to my YouTube to it, so I'm doing a little recording ahead of time for it. I've got a guest here, a very long time friend, Flaming Angel, is on. Flaming, if you go ahead and wave to everybody to it. Now, the only thing you guys need to know that you're not seeing on this is Flaming Angel can actually hear because we're also connected on Discord to it. Now, I can hear her through Collaboration Cam, but she cannot hear me. Now, the same situation to it here of another one of our friends by the name of DJ Wilsonator. We were testing this out last night. I can hear him. He can't hear me. So, we're not really sure where this bug is coming from to it, but it sounds like we are not the only ones that are coming across this. There are people out there that are making comments that my guests can't hear me or I can't hear my guests. So I'm just going to point a couple of things out to it here, and I'm going to basically troubleshoot this as let's troubleshoot through our comments to it. All right, so if you come across a fix or something that actually has worked for you, please drop it down in the comments for us, and let's see if, as a community, we can figure out where the setting is that's being missed. Maybe there's somebody out there that's already found it. Maybe it turns out that this hasn't even really been greatly identified as a problem to it. Remember, Collab Cam, it is relatively new to everybody. I think it's maybe been about a month now that it's been out there to it. I'm sure there's somebody that ends up doing this. I want to throw out just a couple of pieces to it. Yes, I am on a higher end system to it. I am on a big Alienware i7 system running 64 gigs of RAM to it. So there really isn't a whole lot of limitations that I have that's happening here that I can't really fix to it. Okay? Flaming Angel over here is on a laptop. It's what essentially a lot of people would tend to end up having, or what they would get as their Christmas laptop to it. Very common built system to it, not a high-end gaming system or anything like that. So we're not dealing with a situation of we're not dealing with the situation in here that is the technical aspect of the computer being very low performance versus or anything along that lines to it. What we are dealing here with is a simple, what I would call rewire that needs to happen here. So I'm going to take you through this really quickly for it, and I'm going to show you how this is actually set up. So clearly you can see that I've got my StreamLabs OBS, it's up in front, and I've got this up and running here to it. I'm going to go in here, and yep, you can see here's Angel that is inside of the collaboration cam to it that is popping up here for it, and you can see her face. She'll wave at you, say hi, and all that nice wonderful stuff to it. And yes, if she has her microphone turned on, she would actually be able to say hi and people can hear. So we're not working on that right now. What we're doing is just showing you guys where these settings actually are to it. So I'm going to go back over here for just a second, and yes, you're going to see this link and you'll be like, oh, cool, I can jump onto this. No, this stream URL. I am going to generate a new one, so don't even waste your time to it. All right. So here's what we come down to it. So inside of the StreamLabs, inside of the Collab properties, you of course have your URL to set up that you copy this, you give it to your friends to it, or whoever it is that's going to be joining you on the actual air, and they can get in here. You can always generate a new link to it so that you essentially keep that fresh and you don't have people essentially sharing your link out there to it that you don't want. Again, small disclaimer, and yes, I do make sure to point this out to it, is you as a streamer are responsible for what you stream to it. So don't put somebody on the air with you that would potentially have the I'm going to violate a whole bunch of TOS to it and anything along that lines to it. Trust the people you're working with. Have them be professional. Something along that lines. I don't know. However you want to end up saying it. Yeah, you know what? It might end up rubbing some egos the wrong way. But you know what? At the end of the day, it's the way it is. So, I did turn on here a game share at the same time for it. So, I'm not really sure how that is actually ended up working, but I do have a game share that's turned on to it because I wanted to be able to run something else. But for the purpose of this video to it, the only thing we're really focusing on is the audio side. So I have this set up right now that from my camera that you guys are seeing me right now on. Yep, that's right. This one is the same one that Angel is actually seeing me on as well to it. She can see me, okay? I have my microphone set up. Yep, that's this microphone, the same one that you guys are hearing me on. And yes, it is also right now routed over onto Discord again. So inside of Discord, Angel can actually hear me. Okay? But if Angel and I stop Discord, she can't hear me. Now, to cause an even bigger kicker is I can hear her even without streaming. Now, why can I hear her without streaming? Because back inside of the collaboration cam, I've gone in to my preferences and I have turned on both monitoring and output. Okay? Normally when you start up StreamLabs to it, this will be switched into monitoring off. Now, there is a little video that's out there, and I don't remember the creator that actually did it, but they do point out the difference of this. I'll real briefly go through with it. Monitoring off, no sound that you're going to be able to hear to it. It's all going straight out to your stream. Monitoring only, you could listen, but there's nothing going out to your stream. Turn them both on. What you're streaming, what you're hearing are exactly the same things. I don't have a ton of experience when it comes to all of the different recording tracks and stream levels. So you know what? I just said, I'm going to cover all the bases. I'm just going to turn every damn thing on and see where it goes. Beep. I probably should have bleeped that one out. So yes, I just turned everything onto it, and I wanted to get an idea of where am I running into a problem here. Okay, I'm not down mixing to mono or anything along that line, so I'm not doing anything really funky for it. And clearly you guys can see my microphone is actually working. Now you'll also see here on the other side, there's a Yamaha audio input that's working. That is my line out that actually comes from my DJ decks when I'm actually doing live DJ streams and anything along that lines. Yes, there's another video out there. You can see where I do about a 35-minute set that is all music that I have made. That's right, little selfish promotion in there at the same time. But yes, that's where something like that comes about to it. It doesn't have anything happening other than a little bit of electrical noise that's in the background that no matter what, I haven't been able to get rid of to it. But the situation that's here is Angel can't hear me. So why is this happening? Because when Angel comes back to the computer, Do 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 do. When Angel comes back to the computer and sits down for a minute, okay, what we're going to do here now is I'm going to shut off Discord between the two of us, okay, or at the very least, I'm going to mute my microphone to it inside of Discord, okay, and Angel is going to talk to you guys through the stream. Just say hello, hi, and yep, this is proof. I can't hear him.
No, you cannot hear me. How about now? Can you hear me now? Okay. You can hear me. All right. Sorry, my mic was muted. Hello out there.
Okay, so
I cannot hear him at all. I don't know what he's saying. All I know is his hand motions. That's it.
All right, so this absolutely works out great if any of you out there know sign language to it. I'm pretty sure most of you don't want to end up doing that to it. And no offense to anybody that is in air traffic control or ground crew control, I'm pretty sure you don't want to be like, or something along that lines to it. Okay, we all want to be able to communicate to each other, and we all want to be able to do kind of cool things and get our friends involved on what's going on here. So here is the problem to it. Nobody's come across a solution from what I have ended up seeing. My little video getting posted out here onto YouTube for it. Drop some comments below for us, gang. Let us know, what have you come across? How did you fix it? Okay. If you haven't found a fix for it, okay, let's start blowing StreamLabs up to it that maybe they need to have somebody do an actual YouTube video for how to fix this. The setup here is simple, but there's something missing inside of this. Now, I could talk to Angel all day long using Discord for it, but unless I'm going to go through and get a whole bunch of people to be on my Discord channel and run multiple programs for it, it kind of really doesn't work the way we need it to. So, Collab Cam is supposed to be set up for being able to run 4 guests plus yourself at the same time. That's 5 people to it. Unless you are going to have a separate audio entity that is going to run your audio that you guys can end up listening, there is something missing here. It's probably very, very simple. As a community, let's figure it out. That's right, Wacky DJ Gleaner, Flaming Angel Emerald here as my guest to it. Just wanted to end up throwing this out there all. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Friday to it. And we're going to call this our Fix It Friday.